And we're now live running HO scale trains on none other than the new layout. A lot of people have been requesting that I get this thing going, so I wired up this power pack, which was sent to me from David Z2G, and got some interesting wire setup. But anyway, yeah, running a little bit more of a sort of classic train, all horn hook coupler, kind of 1980s era roughly, and yeah, running it on a layout which is also, I would say, I mean, I know it was only built a couple years ago, but it definitely has a bit of a, let's just say, nostalgic feel to it. Anyway, we got Fishing with Ryan, Southern Pacific 4460, Joe Boss 7000, Fishing, oh, sorry, that I already read that name, but 2 comments. Trainman 1200, BC Railfan, Brody Nolan, hello. Trainman 12,000. I'm gonna have to leave early though. Oh, that is a Sunday stream, I guess. Joseph Batts, welcome. Just your average doughboy. Pre-rec, the master builder. ATD, CC, cool boy, human being. Lance Homa. Hi, Trex, the Great Journey, a classic steam train. That might be fun. Are you ever going to upload again? Like videos? Yeah, I mean, I intend to, yeah. Harry Warren, welcome. How are you? New layout. Yeah, no, it's sort of not every day we're running stuff on this layout. It's been a while, so I figured it was time to get this one working again. Train Boy Productions, welcome. NEC Rail Videos, how's your day been? I would say very good. It was nice. Got to take care of some stuff around the house and go for a nice walk throughout the forest and up in the Gatineau Park. It's always a fun time to go up there and see all the different trails and scenery they have. So yeah, that was kind of nice. Fall colors are starting to get on the trees. Madison Model Trains, hey, welcome. Northern Country Railroad, how's it going? I'm well, how are you? Just wanted to say you're not going to stay, it's pretty late. Yeah, I know, it's Sunday night stream. SMT just stopping by. Unknown Challenger, hello. I'm making a Minecraft 844, that's fun. I didn't make too many Minecraft trains. I remember on the iPad version of Minecraft back when I was, I think, about 12, I made, what, it was the Flying Scotsman in green. I remember building that. It's pretty fun. Auto Model Rail Fan, welcome. Let me also set it to live chat here, so I hopefully won't miss too many messages. Andrew Herring, I'm new. Well, welcome. Glad you could join in. I run the Union Pacific Big Boy. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to run this that one on this stream, just because I kind of want to run more trains on this layout than the rest of the layout, and I'm not very confident that the Big Boy can handle the curves on this layout. Doing great, almost ready for the move. Yes, best of luck with that. Hey, SMT, what's your favorite train? The Rivarossi Hiawatha? I don't know. In real life, it's the HCW's 909, although that's not really operating anymore. Do you have any geared locomotives? I'm not so sure. The person that said you're from Switzerland, he's a dummy. I don't know what that comment was about. I don't know why somebody would think I'm from Switzerland. I mean, it's not like it's offensive. I think Switzerland's, you know, a fine place, but, you know, I don't understand. I mean, a lot of people say I've got a pretty serious Canadian accent, so, yeah, I don't know how they'd conclude something like that, but whatever. I got an odd HO roundhouse locomotive that I can't find anywhere online. There's only 11... It's only 11 hours old, too. Huh. Southern Pacific 4460. I am currently almost at 200 subs. I'm at 194. Well, everybody go check out Southern Pacific 4460. It was only 6 subscribers away from the milestone of 200. Craig S1B, hey SMT, just popping by for a second. Do you think you could run the Mahano 260 Camelback locomotive before I leave? Well, I don't know if it can handle these curves, but we're going to try. I haven't really experimented a whole lot with what you can run on this layout. And the Mahano engines are actually not too bad for, even though they're steam engines, they're actually usually pretty good for tight corners because Mahano, you know, they were building them for starter sets, so they actually handle very well. So we'll try. It might not work just because this is a really quirky layout, but heck, we'll give it a try. See what happens. Maybe it will. You never know. What's the cheapest, best company in HO scale? Well, for buying things new, if you wanted to buy a budget engine new, I'd probably go with something like Walter's Trainline. But if you're willing to buy something used, get an old Athearn Blue Box engine, because you can buy those things for as low as $20. And generally, they'll serve you pretty well. I've got tons of them. I just love how reliable they are. Old Atlas engines are pretty good. Used Kato engines are fine too, but those usually go for a little bit more than the used Atlas and Athearn. The reason I really like the Athearns and Atlases, and the reason I recommend them to people a lot is because they're cheap, they're reliable, and you can find them really easily. So, because that's important, you know. If deals are too rare, it's really not going to be realistic to advertise it as suggested as something people should look for. How's the Hershey factory? I can't say there's been a whole lot of progress. I've just been so busy with kind of other projects. I haven't really had a whole lot of time, but I'm still pushing to get that thing done by the deadline of April 2021. I'm glad I picked April 2021. I mean, it doesn't have a crazy long way to go, but there are some tricky points, like building that entrance. That's not going to be easy. I just got back from train meeting, and I'm going to do a video on an BLI Mopac Mikado. That's cool. I just saw a Big Boy restaurant today. True story. That's cool. Somebody was posting a picture of the train. Do you guys find the train emoji looks a lot like that engine that somebody sent me? To me, this looks identical to the train emoji. It's funny. Whenever somebody posts one of those in the chat, I always think of this. It's got the same kind of color of cab. I don't know. Something about it. I like the layout. Thank you. So, yeah, it's not a layout for everyone. Some people don't like this one, but I don't know. I kind of wanted just a really kind of classic, something that, I don't know, somebody might build in like the 70s or 80s, just a really kind of classic train set sort of layout, and I'm very happy with what I've got so far. It needs to be completed, obviously, but so far I'm happy. It was a dirt cheap layout to build. I don't think I've sunk $100 into this thing. I think it was probably like $50 at most, maybe a bit more, but I don't know. Mostly recycled stuff. So, yeah, I gotta give Mahano credit once again. This engine seems to be handling this really quirky layout just fine. It stalled out a couple times, but that's just because of dirty track. But, yeah, check that out, a steam engine that can handle this layout. Wild. Put the Big Boy was designed for sharp curves. I don't think it would work on this one. What's the new layout? Well, I mean, it's new in the sense that it's the most modern of the three, but it's not like I just built it. It's still being built though, so I don't know. It's relatively new, but I call it the new layout just because it's the newest. Not bad. I think I'll put something else on now. Anyway, there. Try to see if there's another request that I think. Can you add a scene caboose to the end of that consist? I don't know if I have any that would work very well. I have one, but I found it, the coupler height, something's off and it disconnects easily, so it wouldn't work very well on this one. My dream car is a 74 Challenger with louvers and a 4.4 6-pack. He's Canadian, eh? Yeah, one of the Maple boys. He cleaned the layout. Yes, I did. I'm 20 away from 50. Unfortunately, I don't think I can help you there. Stephen Moore, I'm 90. Oh, okay, I can't. Yeah. Well. Put one of those old Atherns on. That will be all right. What's the cheapest, most affordable scale in Canada? I would say HO. I don't know if it's the case in the rest of the world, but HO is generally the cheapest scale. There's just a lot of supply. I guess you could argue there's more demand, but I don't know. I've seen some good deals. I mean, I've got some good deals on some O-scale stuff. I've got some good deals on some N-scale stuff, but generally, the best deals I've ever got are in HO. There's just more of it. And the thing about HO too, an N-scale, if you want to model something very particular, it's going to be a lot harder finding whatever it is you're looking for in that scale. So, for example, I wanted to, model the HCW railway. Finding one of those E2 engines in HO scale was difficult enough. I can't even imagine what trying to find one in N scale would be like. Really not easy. So, yeah, it's my favorite scale. It's not to say the other scales are bad, though. I mean, I have to admit, it's kind of a bit jealous of the N scalers there. If you want to build a mass, like the amount of track you can build in N scale, like on a 4x8 layout, like this as an HO layout, this is like a good medium-sized layout here. In N scale, this would be a mammoth layout, so yeah, there's that. Super chat time. How's the Davy Crockett? It's funny you say that. I haven't worked on it a whole lot, but I don't know. It's a project a lot of people have been talking about. I would like to get working on it. I was sent some parts for it, so I might be able to have another go. SD40-2. I'll see if I can find the other one. I already run the CN. Ooh, I'll run this one too, because this is an old Athearn. It will run fine on there. Blue Goose. I don't know how well the Blue Goose would handle that layout. There are no mods in the chat. I'm pretty sure I saw Ottawa Model Railfan in here, so there would be at least one. I also hired Harry Warren as a moderator, so that would mean two. Yeah, there are the two mods. I'm here. Yeah, there we are, see. Oh, and we got Nathan Delay, too. Welcome, Nathan. Tons of moderators. First watching in the back. Yeah, mods hidden in the back. Close to 200 people. Well, you're right, Nathan. Appreciate everybody joining in. Sort of a unexpected live stream, but yeah. Mods are like cameras at school. That's funny. MX20. I wonder what MX is. Please run the NDEM. Yeah, sure thing. Thank you for the super chat. I'll see if I can find that engine for you. Guess I trust that engine enough to stay on the track to walk away from it. Where the heck is it? I haven't run that one in a while, so I don't really know its whereabouts. Yeah. don't see it anywhere here, so I think it's probably on the shelves. Let's see. It's not on... Oh! There you are. I did a little bit of work on this thing, I'm pretty sure, so hopefully this will run all right. And hopefully, since it's pretty similar to an Athearn, because it's proto, hopefully it will run all right on this layout. It's pretty good radius there. I think it should be able to handle this. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. There we go. Dirty Dan's Trains. He is DCC. I have DCC. We're running DC at the moment, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's how I put it on the track, but this doesn't seem to be running very well on here. There we go. Okay, we'll try this one more time and then see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll put something else on. Do you know, is early Challenger a good Ghost G-scale? I don't know. It's not starting. I think that's about as much as we're going to get out of that one. His DCC hooked up on his layout. It's not hooked up on the new layout. It's hooked up on this whole operation here. But that's about it. Oh, we got Matt in here. What does he have to say? Is that the layout you did the camera on the flat car SMT? It sure is. Sure is. You know, I hauled this little number over here to try to run that, so I guess we'll put that on. Run the Amtrak E9. I don't even know if that thing runs. I guess we can test that one, but I don't know. Okay, here we go. Athearn Blue Box. Don't fail me. This looks really good on this layout. Guess these things probably would have operated in somewhat mountainous regions in some parts of Canada, so I guess there's that. But I could picture this thing out in like British Columbia or something like that. Pretty good. Leslie Schneifer, what's up? Oh, nothing much. How are you? Just running some trains. Just an announcement, please do not spam a locomotive request. Yeah, I would appreciate that. Now, can you run the Trying tank engine you have? Trying tank engine. Trying tank engine. I'm sorry, I don't know which one that is. I did buy like a Trying switcher locomotive. So if you're talking about that, we can try. I tried to run that at some point, though, and it was not running so great. I never really properly serviced it, so I don't know. Or comments Bachman trains in the 70s. Huh. Okay. Well, it's doing it. This thing is probably going to derail on those switches. Yep. Just as I suspected. Oh, Holden, thank you for the super chat. Hello, SMT, more treats for Nerf Cat. Also, after this current locomotive, can you run the Quebec and Gatineau? See you all later. Gotta go to bed. Serenity. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. I think we can probably run the Quebec and Gatineau on this one. Let me see if I can find the loco first. That's a start. I don't see it out there anywhere. And, yeah, I don't know how it's going to perform on that layout, because, yeah, it's more of a modern engine. And the thing is that a lot of people will say that modern engines are harder to derail. And I suppose if you're running it on a perfect track and hauling a long train, that might be true. But the truth is, the older models, They've got really large flanges there, and the wheels, since they were made for starter sets and stuff, usually have a lot of mobility. So, I'm a little less sure if how something like this is going to handle it, but I don't know. It's always been a pretty solid engine, so I've got some faith in it. Increase the power a little bit here. It's doing okay so far. Yeah, made it through that part. Not bad. For everyone requesting it, I really don't think the big boy will be able to navigate the curves. I have to agree with you, Railman. I think that might be pushing the bill a bit. This thing apparently can, though. Good work, Atlas. Fine work on this engine. Say that as it derails. It made it through one time, though, so I'm still going to give it the credit I just did. So there you go, Holden. Quebec and Gatineau. Don't know what to run next. Could you run a 080 with the cylinder on top of it? 080 with the cylinder on top of it. I'm sorry, I don't know which engine you're referring to. Yeah, here you go, nickel plated. Fun fact, the step area on an SD40-2 is nicknamed the front porch and back porch. Well, that makes sense. I don't know what it is about the SD40-2s, but whoever designed them decided to go a little bit crazy. Look how much room is there. It's wild. They must have been, I feel like that must have been nice, though. I don't know, for doing yard work, if you had more than one person. I'm sure there was some benefit to that. Can you please run the Acela on this layout? Okay, well, you know what? I'm feeling daring for this live stream. We're going to run the Acela, which is, I guess I would say, known for not being very stable on corners on a very uneven layout. I'm not running it at all fast, though, because I'd really hate to repeat history. Frankly, this is probably... I'm probably going to pay a price for this, but... Well... Heck. Life's YOLO, right? As I think what the kids in 2013 would have said. Okay, anyone spamming will be put in a... reason the SD40-2 had porches because they used the same car body as the standard SD40. The frame was longer than the SD40-2s due to the different trucks they used. That's interesting. History can repeat itself. Yes, it is true. We're going to run this thing really slow, though. Watch this. We're going to run this at train show speeds. You know, you go to a train show and people are running things like ridiculously slow. Oh, it dropped its voltage. Huh? It's not even getting power. What the heck? Doesn't want to run on this layout. Oh, it's already derailed. That's not a good start. This is pretty dumb right here. Like, this is really dumb. I'm sure this is going to derail. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. I'm sorry, it's either not accelerating or it's taking off. I'm going to lose this engine if I try that. I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to speed up down the hill, and it's going to go right off the corner, and we're going to hear that same distinct sound that we did in the beginning of 2019. So we're going to put that back on a shelf, safe and sound. Nothing happened. 10 moments, seconds before disaster. Exactly, Nick. Dodged a bullet there. Yes, I would say so. You know what? In another world where I didn't stop that, as I said earlier, I think I would pay a price for it. Go to Train World. They have good prices. Their prices seem okay. I think because I'm in Canada, though, their shipping's awful. They wanted to charge me $40 to ship one engine from, I don't know, wherever they're located to Canada. Ridiculous price. I got an entire Mahano train set shipped from Europe for like $30, I think. So, I don't know. Something was wrong there. And that was for the economy shipping. So, for the full shipping, it was like, I don't know, $50. Hey, SMT, I see you got the layout wired up again, by the way. Thank you so much for telling me how to fix my AHM switcher. Also, I'm at 490 subscribers. Can I have a shout out? Hashtag Team Lifelike. Right on, man. Everybody go check out Train Rider Railfan. Train Rider Railfan actually contacted me a few days ago asking if he could have some help fixing up an engine, and it was an AHM and just had a problem, I think, with the brushes. Anyway, I gave him some suggestions, and I guess he got it going again, but I watched his video on it. So if you want to see a video of buying and fixing up a AHM switcher, go check out Train Rider Railfan, who's only 10 subscribers away from 500. Anyway, Milwaukee Fox Valley. I don't know if I want to risk that one on this layout. Hey, I'm Canadian too. Must love maple syrup. I have a Tyco Manua that doesn't run good, and an engine, everything needed. Could you repair it? I'm not doing repairs for other people at the moment. I mean, even just today, I got another 2 boxes with stuff I believe people want me to repair. Yeah, I don't. Some people have been sending me stuff to repair without even like emailing me or anything, which I don't really appreciate, because I always tell them, you know, it's a do-it-your-own-risk thing. So if I screw something up, I really hope nobody comes contacting me about that, because I'm not going to be too happy. It's free, and they decided to send it. This one had no letter, though, so I don't even know what's wrong with it. They also sent some stamps and like all these stickers. I don't know if maybe I'm supposed to, if this covers return shipping or something. Maybe that's what it does. I don't know. But in any case, if you're the person who sent this, please let me know, because I would like to fix whatever it is, and I appreciate this because I assume it's for the return shipping. But in any case, yeah, I don't know. I keep getting sent stuff to repair, and I'm nervous I'm either going to screw it up or just something's going to go wrong. And there's a lot of those right now. Live unboxing. I don't have anything to unbox at the moment. I'm on my mom's phone. Got my mom's phone name on it. Stop with the big boy request. It won't fit. No, it won't. It's going to roll right off the layout, I think. Could you run an 080 with the... I don't know which engine that is. I'm going to have to pick something else. GG1. Well, heck, I mean, I guess we could try one of them. Well, I think go with one of the Tyco ones, because those are, for all the things Tyco engines are not great for, it might be agile enough to handle that layout. I'm not sure if it's powerful enough, but we're going to find out. Thank you. Come join the official SMT Mainline Discord. Yes, if you're interested in joining the official SMT Mainline Discord, not run or really operated by SMT Mainline, but run by people that I trust to run it. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, jeepers. Classic layout with a classic locomotive. And like a classic Tyco, you know, something went wrong, I guess. Did it derail? Nope. There's just some, I think there's just some rotten track down here, honestly. Stuff really doesn't seem to run very well here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, okay. I think that's, that one's that. Run the chassis system. I know just the thing to fit the bill. I just need to find it first. It's a lifelike, though. That's what I was looking for. Great little engine. Can you run the 080? That's the 4th steam engine at the back of the table. It does not have a tender. 4th steam engine back at the table does not have a tender. Talking about this? Sure. You do a video on how to do scenery. I did a video on how to build, oh. Oh, Bachman. I did a video on how I built this little mountain right here, so if you want to go watch that. I forget what it's called. I think it's Something about building realistic. Just search up SMT mainline, realistic mountains or hills. I'm sure we'll turn up something. The switch just outside the tunnel is bad. It is bad. I don't like that switch. But anyway. These lifelike engines. For all people criticize them for, look how well these go. How's your consist of the E8s going? I haven't made much progress on that either. Frankly, a little bit tapped out for the budget at the moment. There also hasn't been any good deals on eBay for any of those, but if I have the monies and I happen to stumble across another one of those, you guys all know what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna buy that thing, and then I'll have 5 of them. Oh my, that's gonna be the greatest day. If I had 5 of those units, oh, and they're all just going around the layout there. The E8 gang, oh yeah, definitely. It would be something there. Run the Hiawatha. Boxcar Children. Haven't heard of that. SMT, remember the ones I sent you on Instagram? Yeah, those... I mean, thanks for sending them. I didn't find the deals were very economical, because those are also in US dollars, so I think to buy that one engine, it would have cost me like something, I think 60 Canadian dollars or something like that. So, yeah, not much of an option. I wouldn't pay more than, I think, about, I don't know, 30 bucks for that. Last video, did you see we saw your Nerf cat? Yeah, he showed up. It's pretty funny. That cat. Do you use code 100 or code 83? I use code 100. I wouldn't, for me, use anything lower than code 100, just because when you're working with lots of older engines that have really large flanges, code 100 can accommodate it. So, but hey, if you're trying to build a more realistic layout, code 83. I mean, I think code 100 is the equivalent to like mainline trackage. Code 83 is probably a little bit more common. It probably looks a little better too, to be honest. But I don't know. For my purposes, I use code 100. I wonder if this can handle the corners. We're gonna push this blue box to the test. Yeah, it can. Code 100 for the win. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. It went right over the switch. Well, it made it over the first time, so I'm gonna still count that as a win. You know, I criticize Bachmann for a lot of things, but one thing I have to say, they did a great job with the Centennial, and one thing that I always loved about it is how it could handle the corners. So we're going to push this Bachmann Centennial to the limit. This probably won't work, but we're going to find out if it can handle 18 radius curves plus corners. If it derails too much, I'm not going to try it, but I'm going to give this thing a shot, honestly. Okay, we're going to give it just a tiny bit of power here. Most likely will derail, but okay, problem number 1, it's so wide it actually just knocked that tree out of place. Yeah, okay, so the Centennial, that's a no-go. It's, I think it's too big for the corners. So, that one's not going to work out. Harrison, if you're missing a part, do you try to make your own parts from different metals or plastics you fix your locomotives? Yes, I have a couple times. In fact, let me see. This steam engine right here, the gearbox, it was made out of zinc and it had completely disintegrated. And I was actually able, through using little pieces of brass and a soldering iron, to construct a complete new gearbox to hold all the gears. So It's pretty rare that I do things like that, but in that case, it actually saved an engine, which otherwise I never would have fixed. So, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you have to be kind of creative with the stuff. It's not for everybody, but frankly, I don't know where the heck you'd find parts for something like that. How about the big boy? It might work on the curves as it's articulated. I don't know if I want to test with that one. Could you do something Southern Pacific? It's my second favorite railroad. Probably guess the first. Yeah, well, we can try one. I don't know what would be best for that. I already ran a Southern Pacific, actually, but... I'll see what I have. I don't know how much in the way of Southern Pacific I actually own other than that engine, which would be appropriate for that layout. I mean, I guess we could try one of the blue box diesels. That might work. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best option. It might have what it takes. I don't really know. Feels like there's enough mobility in the wheels for it to at least handle the corners, but I don't recall this thing being able to. Okay. It's an alright start. Sounds like it's making it through the corner okay. Now, will it go over that switch without derailing? Sort of. I mean, it didn't go the right way, but still on track. It's bottoming out. Now it's derailed and bottoming out. Okay, I don't think that one's going to work. But we did run a Southern Pacific, so there's that. Stop requesting the big boy. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to run that one on there. It's too big an engine, and the layout's just too rough for it. It's going to derail, I'm sure of it. And I'd really hate to see such a beautiful engine like that roll off the layout. And it's 4005, which, I mean, its real counterpart had something similar happen. So yeah, I'm not testing that theory. The big boy would fall off the table if it did. Yeah, probably so. You know what? I might give up. You know what? I might give up. They're not going to keep demanding it, so I might as well go ahead and stop yelling about it. But don't come crying to me when your requests end up with it crashing to the floor. It seems like people want you to break the big boy. There's a couple people who I don't know, they might be looking for that. Who's the big boy made by? It's a Rivarossi. SMT, have you heard of N-Scale brand micro trains? They have great quality. I've heard of micro trains. I haven't had any experience really with their product, but yeah. Do you have any toaster locomotives? Possibly. I don't know. I forget what a toaster locomotive is. I think it's slang for one, but I can't remember which. Have you heard of the... Okay, I've already read that comment. If something happened to the big boy, I'd be ticked. Yeah, it was... I mean, it was also a gift, too, you know, so I don't know. There's that as well. I don't want to fool around with it too much. Phoenix Smith, hey, SMT, I'm 10 away from 50. Can I get a shout-out? Absolutely. Everybody go check out Phoenix Smith, who's only 10 away from 50. And heck, if you like some good model railroading memes or want somebody to run an SMT mainline Discord server, I'd say Phoenix is your guy. Have a unique locomotive that can be run on them loops. Yeah, well, I'm sure we could find something kind of strange to run on here. Like this shark nose. This is a model power. It might do it, I don't know. It's got the big flanges. These are fairly stable engines. It might, I'm not sure how it's going to react to that switch. Let's see. Hey, look, it went through the switch properly. These things are such tanks, look at that. Yeah, model power. Sure feel like I got the power in my hands with this engine. Let's see, how good is it? Can it go up the whole thing backwards too without derailing. Yeah, it can. Fine work, Model Power. Model Power Lifelike for the win. I mean, I like Lifelike. They were definitely more reliable than Bachmann and Tycho, but of course, the blue box engines, those are always going to be, I think, #1 in my books for reliability, as well as the Atlas ones. Those are really good. But these old Model Powers, these really aren't bad. They're not flawless, but these are another kind of engine you can buy pretty cheap. They're all-wheel drive. I like them. They're pretty tough. Harrison, I think your layout has character and style in an awesome way. Thank you so much, Nathan. That's kind of what I was going for. Something a little bit wild with a little bit of kind of, I don't know, just something really interesting and a bit of a classic look. So, and as I was saying earlier, it's what I wanted, and that's what the whole point of the hobby is, right? You know, if you want to do something for fun and you enjoy doing it, you're successful in the hobby. Run the Super Chief. I don't think that whole engine's gonna work. Run the oldest unit that runs. I don't think I want to run the oldest train I have on that layout. Should add those plexiglass. Yeah, some plexiglass would be good. I at least put up some cardboard on one side. So if something derailed, it would hopefully stop before falling, but yeah, it would be good. How's the Swedish E2? Yeah, pretty good. I need to do some more work on it to make more HCW, but yeah. Just watching videos of the Wakefield train today, and I don't know, coming down here, it's nice. Feels like having a piece of it in a way. Run the TGV. Okay, the TGV definitely would not work on that one. Run the CNO. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not running the E2 on that one either. Let's see what else. Probably run this little one. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good engine. It's perfect. Just little pipsqueak of an engine. This has got such a short wheelbase too. This thing can handle some of the tightest corners out there. People just want SMT to kill his train. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is going well. Look at that. Here, we're gonna gun it up the hill so that we make it this time. Fail. Well, I think we'll have to run something else. Stop spam request. Yeah, I'm not running the Hiawatha on this particular stream. Do you have any articulated engines? Only the big boy at the moment. Do you have a problem with dust? Yeah, it does accumulate on the buildings. It was worse a few years ago because I used to have an electric go-kart. I used to drive around down here, and that's why the floors are all shredded up, and that thing made a ton of dust. So I was glad I don't run that down here anymore because it was part of the problem. But yeah, like anything, it's dusty. It's a basement. This is going well. Cuts out. Yeah. Never say something's going well. It always goes bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm good at cursing things, I guess. Oh, look how well this is going. Oh, this is going well and stuff like that, and then it just goes bang, and then that's the end of that. What kind of engine is the green one you just ran? It's some sort of 040 Marks engine. I don't know what road it would be. It's probably fictional, but I actually really like that engine. Can you run the... Oh, I wish I could run the full logging engine. I still haven't got the tender sorted out, but I can at least run the locomotive part of it. Heck, it would be right at home on a layout like that. Where the heck is the little devil? I'm not seeing it right now. I have no idea where I put that engine. It should be amongst this lot right here, but it isn't. there's its tender. But the locomotive... Oh, it's right there, actually. Ha! I decided to bring the lifelike one, too, though, because... Yeah, I like this one. Okay. Team AHM. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, look at this thing go. This is running pretty well. Okay, I'm gonna gun it up the hill so that we make it this time. A play art. Run a play art. AHM for the win. Hey, I wonder if I ever got that. I had this play art Santa Fe engine. I really liked that one. Maybe we could run that. Of course, we got Team Lifelike right here. This is probably one of Lifelike's greatest models. These things are really not bad. Quite a fan of this one. I'd even go as far as to say it's running well. This is why I'm Team Lifelike right here. This little 040. Fine little engine. See, they're all cutting out. I mean, I know it looks like I'm saying that, but honestly, I think it's just a really bad piece of track because it seems to be every engine I own. That's an 040. Can't handle that. I'm sure I could put the highest quality 040 on the market on there. I'd probably still stall out at the same spot. Unless it had a flywheel, that might change things, but heck, yeah, go big or go home. Welcome. How are you? Now, somebody wanted me to run a play art engine. If I can find it, well, I'll run it. That's a dummy play art engine, so that's not going to work out. Oh, I think we found it. And it appears to be in one place. I guess I did reassemble this. I just hope it runs. I honestly can't remember. This is a play art, though, and look at the size of the flanges on that. That's a bit ridiculous, but it's going to be hard to derail, I think. Greetings from Hamburg. Oh, I got somebody from Germany in here. Welcome. Wow. What a dream. Yeah, see, I know there are some people and they say play art made really junky engines, and you know, I'm not gonna go as far as to say this is like an amazing quality engine or anything, but I will say it's definitely running a lot better than a Tyco of the same era would. And also, the other thing is that this thing actually has a can motor in it, so it doesn't have one of those pancake engine motors. And yeah, I don't know. That's not bad actually. Fairly decent engine for for you know what? If you're building a starter set for like a kid, this would be perfect. How about the runaway train set? I don't know, Ottawa. That's a push set. If it goes downhill and the couplers fail, the front of the train would run away. And then it would become a genuine runaway train, but not in the way it was intended to be. Union Pacific, Berkshire, or the 4449. Neither of those really runs, so I'm not going to run them. If you're ever in Indianapolis, go to the A trains. They have some really amazing deals. Found a blue box for $7 and an Atlas band for only $20. Half a couch, please respond to me. I didn't see a message before this one. Some player engines don't work well if the gears are broken. Well, yeah, I mean, if the gears are broken, yeah, they're probably not going to run that great, but when they work, they work. Haha, nylon gears go crack. That one's been running fine, and I bought it used eons ago. So maybe other people. Maybe I just got a good one, but I haven't had too many bad experiences with their stuff. I went to a hobby shop and got a Bachmann CNW caboose. You run the engines from the one. Can you run that Hershey loco? I'll run one of the Hershey 040s. Not the big one, because I don't want that one to roll off the table, but these will be fine. Once again, you got the old flanges. It's not as big as on the play art, but it is a model power. Can you run a Centennial? We tried to run the Centennial earlier. It wasn't having it. Oh, I think we lost it. That didn't work. See, if I was smart, I would have just put both of them on and then... See, of course, tapping the layout doesn't work, but me kicking that bin on the ground apparently is enough to get it going again. Oh, yeah. See, I think the biggest problem is I just need to clean the track on this layout. Yep, there it goes. It's probably going to stall out right around there. Yep. But there's team model power. Fine little engine. SMT, can you please run the Norfolk Southern? Oh yeah, sure, that will do fine on the layout. Just fine. Of course, I just need to find the unit before that. I don't know where the heck I planted it last. SMT, would you rather drink Pepsi or Coca-Cola? I mean, I'm a Quebecer, so I should be Team Pepsi, but I'm not gonna lie, Coke is pretty delicious, so I'm gonna have to say Coca-Cola. But I don't know, if I was out in a restaurant in deep Quebec, I might go for the Pepsi option, just so you know I don't get kicked out of the restaurant. Red Barns trains sure pay no attention to me. I don't intentionally ignore anybody, Red Barns trains. Some messages get referred by YouTube or something like that, but that's not me just trying to be a jerk. Well, that didn't work out well. Oh, SMT, Krispy Kreme or Tim Hortons. Okay, I'm going to be fair here. I've never been to a Krispy Kreme, so it's probably delicious, but kind of in Canada, so I think I'm going to have to go with Tim's. I mean, I've probably been to Tim Hortons about every day of my life. I visit there just almost every single day. It's a great restaurant. If you want a good breakfast, heck, Tim's is the place to go. It's like Dunkin' Donuts, but better. This engine is not running very well on this layout, which is surprising because it's a blue box. The other ones seem to be okay on it, so I don't know. It's all about adjustments. If I played around with this, I probably could get it to do it, but yeah, what can you do? SMT, when I was in Michigan a month ago, I saw 2 Tim Hortons. I guess they have them there. They used to have them in Maine, although apparently they didn't do very well, which is surprising because I find Mainers are very similar to Canadians, but I guess there are too many different options there or something. One's named Coke and one named Pepsi. Pepsi doesn't sound like Coke. I don't get it. Krispy Kreme is on, I see sickly sweet and Tim Hortons we had here in Connecticut all gone, but Pennsylvania has them. Yeah, good old PA. Did you know that Tim Hortons is the Prime Minister of Canada? Well, I mean, I live here, but no, I wasn't aware of that. That's crazy. Have you ever been to the Toronto Railroad Museum? Can't say I have. SMT, run the junk BC rail and let it fly. I'm not going to try to crash it, but yeah, I'll run this. And once again, let's look at the size of those flanges. It might have the largest flanges out of any engine. I'm just realizing that. Like, those are some massive flanges. It's got some pizza cutters on there. Frankly, I think this is going to go well, I think. And like I was saying earlier, team lifelike. Pepsi had the 6th largest military at one point in the late 80s. What, for the Cola Wars? Uh-oh. Here we go again. Okay, we're going to try giving the layout the old 1-2 here. Okay, full power. Not bad. Mexican Coca-Cola is better than normal Coca-Cola. Changed my mind. I haven't tried Mexican Coca-Cola, but I'm kind of curious about it because I heard that in Mexico, I guess they use genuine sugar to make the Coca-Cola, and the flavor's apparently a lot better according to a lot of foodie type people. So I want to see if I can import some in here and yeah, get to try some Mexican Coke. I only found out about this phenomenon a couple months ago, but I think Amazon might carry it. So yeah, I think I'll have a go at that. I'm curious. I wonder why Mexico though. I guess maybe the sugar's cheaper. I don't know. I think they can manufacture it there. Versus in Canada, we've only got maple sugar and beet sugar or something like that. Landon 0706 BVB, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Serenity, any BL2, run an F7. Oh, we can do both of those. Why not? So for the F unit, I'm going to pick this, and for the BL2, yeah. Somebody's asking me to run a BLT. Yeah, let's run the BLT. Can you please run the green 080 Southern engine? That one doesn't run. Run your GG1. I don't know. I'm gonna have to roll off the layout. Should run the locomotive made for John the Baptist Day after these? Yeah, sure. I saw it somewhere over here. I think I put it on the shelf. There it is. Saint Jean Baptiste Day. Oh, this is running well. These EHMs, really not bad engines. I bought this one for $1 too, so heck, you can't complain for that. Which Willy Wonka do you like, the Gene Wilder or the Johnny Depp? I might have the unpopular opinion here, but I'm gonna have to go with the Johnny Depp one. I mean, Gene Wilder, great actor, love almost all of his movies there, but I don't know. I feel like the Johnny Depp version captured it. I don't know. It's just a little bit more dark in a good way and a bit more over the top, I would say. So, and I also, it was one of the first movies I went to see as a kid. So yeah, I have to say I like the 2005 remake more. Not by a crazy amount though. The original's great too. Mike Moore Harmon. Hey, they're just joining in. Welcome. I'm sure he can run the big boy, but he already said he doesn't want to run it. Yeah. Okay, people, he said multiple times that the big boy, 44, 49, and other locos are too big. Please just, yeah, I can't run those engines. What's your opinion on G-scale trains? Never worked with any, but they're interesting. One day I have to go just rip out the garden and put it in a train. What's your favorite type of music? Probably rock. Gee, this is not running very well. Have you ever played Among Us? I don't think I have. Run 44, 49. I've already said it doesn't run. Rock, yeah, exactly. I don't know. To me, some of the most famous and best songs out there were rock. Cat in the Hat is hilariously inappropriate. Yeah, well, they designed those movies so that it's a family movie, but they want the parents and older viewers to at least have some entertainment while they watch it. So they riddle it with all sorts of rotten jokes, which float right over the youngsters' heads. But if you're old enough or have a mind that's far enough to understand them, you'll find all of it. Even shocked some of the shows I watched as a kid. I've gone back and found compilations online, and I'm like, oh my god, these shows were rotten. Useless fact: the actors who did Gustav, Violet, Veronica, and Mike from 2005 really long are as old as me. Huh. SMT, what's your favorite band? Nickelback. I don't really know. I mean, if I wanted to, it's sort of not a crazy. I mean, the Beatles, great group, obviously, but I don't know, something a little bit more obscure is probably what I would, say, just so I have something that's a little bit more interesting. So I'm gonna go with Wang Chung, because you know what, that's an underrated '80s band. Steam or diesel? Wang Chung tonight. Exactly. Sam gets it. Some good mediocre music that everybody can just, get into. Hello, SMT. Anyway, run the O scale. I don't think I can get... Go train, please. Everybody have fun tonight. Exactly, nickel-plated. That's the idea. Or in the words of... what's that guy's name? The guy from Falling Down. That's the concept, I believe is what he said. If you didn't copyright music, the radio would be blasting his band right now. Oh, yeah, we'd crank... Oh, yeah, here it is. We'd turn on my favorite French-Canadian radio station. And we would just go like this. Oh, it would be good. Which train is hardest to fix? Probably modern Athearn Genesis steam engines. Other than that, I don't know. There's a lot of them that are not that fun to work on. I'm a country, I love 80s rock music. It's really good. What's a reasonable price for a used train? If you're looking for something decent, but pretty cheap, probably about $30 is what I'd be hunting for, something about that price. Any lower than that, it's probably cheaper for a reason, but sometimes you get lucky and you get a good one. Have you ever gotten a perfect running loco that never had and they didn't put anything after that? I don't know if that was supposed to be a joke or not, but either way. I think it was supposed to say problem. I mean, that AHM runs pretty good considering I bought it for $1. What model is next on your bucket list? I don't know. At some point, I might cough up some money on to buy a new 4449. That would be good. I had an old GE Amtrak E60 that ran like carp AHM, I think. Anyway, I think I'm going to finish off the live stream because it is getting sort of late. I appreciate everybody joining in this evening, though. Had a lot of fun doing this live stream. Hope you all have a great night. Matt has a list of bands I think he wants to share, beginning with Whitesnake, Great White, AC/DC, White Lion. Oh, Rush. Yeah, no, Rush is pretty good. I like Rush. I think they're Canadian too, so yeah. Bryan Adams, pretty good artist too, from Kingston. It's crazy. Canada, you know what? For the size of the population, I think we've done all right for that. But I mean, America's also got some great stuff in England for whatever reason. But in any case, it's all good. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. Queen. Okay, I had to say that too. Obviously, Queen's a good one. Some of the Shocks trains just put that in. I'm not going to finish off a live stream without acknowledging, Queen being a great band. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. Aerosmith, there's another one. Anyway.